Thank you everyone for staying back for this session, and a very big thank you, Ashish, for joining us. We all, as you can see, everyone's super excited to have you here.
I'm very glad I can be here and guide others to something that is called money. So I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you. I love to know about your content creation journey, but before that, I have this important thought in my mind, your presence here. I mean, we see you in in the content community a lot. We see you in fan fest and, events which are led by content. But to have you here in a business event, right? Do you agree that this is a very critical point on the impact that the content creator community is going to have on businesses?
Absolutely, content creators should be taken seriously, especially the ones that started out in the beginning, because ultimately it is also entrepreneurship. I'm not saying that please compare us with the entrepreneurs. Obviously, there are kings and gods, but we also belong to this field because, see, they sell something, we sell entertainment, we sell brands through our content. So I think it's a very big day that, I am given this much respect to be here and actually present creators for the business side. So I'm damn happy.
So now let's jump to, about your content creation journey. If you can sort of walk us through and maybe highlight some strategies or some decisions that have helped you scale and reach the level that you currently enjoy.
So I always wanted to become an actor. So my dad owned a multiplex, single screen, bachpan se. So I have seen that business. I have studied films all my life, how they work at the box office, what the audience likes. So I think that knowledge I always had. But still I wanted to become an actor. But when I started it was like an audition for my acting to the public, YouTube and Instagram was. So when I started making content, slowly and slowly I realized that it is not just a punchline, it is not just creating content, it is very important that you understand your audience. Uh, जब मैंने अपनी पहली दो वीडियोस बनाई थी, आई रिप्ड ऑफ अमेरिकन क्रिएटर्स एंड दे फेल्ड ये बहुत होता है हमारे कंट्री में कि हम बाहर किसी को देखते हैं एंड हम सोचते हैं हाँ हम इसको कॉपी करेंगे, हम सेम फॉर्मूला हमारे कंट्री में रिपीट कर सकते हैं. लेकिन इंडिया इज़ अ वेरी डिफरेंट मार्केट. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, and I understood that at a very early age, that to reach the audience you have to be within them, you have to understand what they want. So I made my third video on Maggie masala. That went viral. Then I started making movie reviews. Then I continued making silliest of the silly things, that आप कोई भी एक मूवी देखो, movies are grand, they are big, they cover events that are huge. Karan Johar is huge, Sanjay Leela Bhansali is huge, but nobody's covering the basic things that the audience is growing through. So relatability is what caught my attention, and I thought that this is going to be a massive career launch if we tap into the relatability. I think everyone who's doing business, somehow whatever they are selling, it relates to the public, and I guess it is the same with me.
Across your journey, and you're present across different platforms, in retail, we always ask retailers, how do you think your consumer has changed? I want to ask that to you. In this journey, how do you think the audience has changed?
I think if you talk about the Gen Z generation, they have evolved more into dark humor. Dank humor is, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of kids. I saw a lot of kids. So that is the change I'm seeing. They don't heavily depend on sound effects. Now I'll give you an example. For me to reach tier 2 tier 3 audience, I had to put in a lot of sound effects in my videos, but now the same kids in the tier 2 tier 3 audience is not enjoying that. So I'm studying that market, and helping me are my niece and nephews. So I sit with them. Sometimes I feel very old. Sometimes I connect with them. So I'm studying every day what is working for them, what is not working for them. So I think dark and dank humor is what this generation is taking up. Although I don't know if it's the safe space to make a career, I can never do dark and dank humor because it can land me in jail. It is what it is. I'm too big to go into and venture into that, but new kids are trying. And I keep learning from these smaller creators. I believe आपको कभी भी किसी को भी अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करना चाहिए. यू नेवर नो, बिकॉज सी टाइम्स आते हैं थ्रोन, वॉट एवर दीज नंबर्स आर, आपका टाइम आया है, आपका टाइम जा भी सकता है. So it's very important that you learn from the new people that are coming to the market. I learn basic things from everyone, be it somebody who's bigger than me. I'm talking purely about numbers and everything, all the subscriptions. Be it the person who's above me or be it the person below me. I treat everyone at equal. So I think learning from new people, learning from their tactics because they come with experience. They are seeing something that you are away from now that you're big. I think that is how you evolve, you learn.
I think this will be my biggest takeaway, from this chat. That's a beautiful, beautiful thought. Thank you for sharing that. I want to jump to the partnership between a content creator and a retail brand. You work with a lot of retailers, with a lot of, brands across categories. Help us understand, one, how does this partnership look like?
See, first of all, I'm a Sindhi, so money gets involved. I'm just kidding, guys. Money is important to every one of us. Let's not kid ourselves. Obviously, that's a priority. But for me to work with a brand, it's very important that they understand that we are on the same page. Because so I worked with this brand, I obviously one name, and they were so, क्या बोलते हैं, जिद्दी थे वो लोग बहुत, stubborn about the color of my t-shirt. Because I was doing a biscuit, they wanted my t-shirt color to be brown as biscuit, and I'm like, this is not going to sell your product. I'm not running an ad, I'm not making an ad. You have to understand my audience will not care what the color of my t-shirt is. So it's very important that I connect cerebrally with the brand. They understand me, I understand them, and I want that trust from them. You want trust me, I will get it done because this is my audience. I have many audience jama kiye apne aap, so I understand them really well. Sometimes it's also important कि आप brand की बात समझो. So it's give and take. It's 50%. There should be a mediator बीच में कि that makes them understand. Okay, we are at the same level. So that is the only thing that matters to me. If I'm getting offered a lot of money, but ये टी शर्ट का कलर क्या है, ये बाल इधर है, आप बिस्किट ऐसे खा रहे हो, एंगल ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा दिखना चाहिए, मेरे से नहीं होगा भाई. सर मैं छोड़ के चले गया था. So that is what matters to me.
If anyone, from the audience, if they want they want to collaborate with you for their respective business, what is the homework that you believe a brand should do and then come to you or to any content creator, as a matter of fact?
Number one thing, just don't go on the views. See if the conversion is happening from the views. That is very important. Second, understand what audience is that creator catering to. अब आप एक एग्जाम्पल ले लीजिए. मैं अगर आपको you have to reach female audiences, ठीक है, you can't go and collaborate with someone that has a lot of male audience. I'm just giving a basic example, and maybe that male creator has a lot of audience, he's giving you 1 crore views, but there is this female creator who has, I would say, 50,000 views, 60,000 views, but the amount of female audience that creator has, the amount of hold that creator has over the girls will be much more higher than the 1 crore views that this guy has offered you. So understand and study the market कि कौन किसके पास क्या कैसे cater कर रहा है. I think this is the best homework. कि views is not the measure of how your brand will get the conversion. That's it.
If you had to, choose between working with a startup or a legacy household brand, what would be your pick?
Why can't I work with both? I like to explore both of them. I would love, see, हम सबके मुंह में पानी आ जाता है जब एक legacy brand आती है. So we want to explore that relationship. But when you see a new energy in a startup and You meet someone and you feel the same energy that you had when you started. So you kind of relate to that person. So I think I would choose both. Why not? I'm not really stubborn about who should I work with. If I dil se dil click ho jata hai, then that is what matters to me.
Is there any one category or a brand sort of which you are really, you sort of came across and you're like, okay, I think I can work with them. I would like to work with them.
I think I've had a very good experience with network brands. Airtel, they were really good. They understand me really well. Uh, we are on the same page, and together, me and Airtel, we have created 3 videos. All 3 videos have 2 crore views. And it was only and only result of Airtel understanding me. And I give them that credit. It's the bare minimum in this industry, but I still give them the credit that these views belong to you because you understand the creator. So yeah.
You highlighted a little while back that for brands, they should not go on the views, rather on the conversion. For you personally, how do you measure कि ये वाला brand deal is a success and the other one is not? What is the metric for you?
The metric, I think the brand provides me better metrics. So this is my tradition. I don't know how many content creators follow this. My manager is sitting here, he knows this. Every time my brand video is done, I give him a call. मैं बोलता हूँ मेरी ब्रांड से बात करवा. आई डोंट केयर उन्होंने मुझे पैसे दिए, आई डोंट केयर हमें कितने व्यूज़ आए, उनको फ़ायदा पड़ा है कि नहीं पड़ा है. And I talk to them. How is your conversion? Obviously, they don't give me in-depth detail because it matters to me a lot. If somebody is coming up to me, I'm not a person that just takes money and I'll run away. हो गया मेरा काम हो गया, तुम तेल लगाओ मैं तेल लगा रहा हूँ. I want that person to benefit from it so that next time also he comes to me. He trusts me. So that personal thing, connecting with him is what gives me the metrics. And second, when the audience comes up to me and tells me that they loved this particular video and they start naming the video associating with the brand. They don't come and tell me, अरे हमें बाप वाला वीडियो अच्छा लगा, हमें वो एयरटेल वाला वीडियो बहुत पसंद आया. So I think that's a very big success for me. कि I stuck the brand directly with the content. So yeah.
Apart from brand deals, which are the other key revenue streams for content creators, and maybe 3 to 4 years down the line, which of the upcoming streams you believe will really sort of blow up?
I think monetization is the best. Ad revenue is one thing. If streams start giving monetization everywhere, be it Instagram, Snapchat, that is a very good way. But major chunk really comes from the brand deals, honestly. I don't see any other place right now, unless and until you're talking about something personal, they go and invest in startup. That is तो उनका खुद का business strategy हुई. But right now, for content creator, I think brand deals are the best, and it's growing. This economy is growing. This ecosystem is growing now, so it's good for them.
How do you see brand deals going to regional content creators? When we speak to retailers, a lot of them have become more open to work with regional content creators. How is the story on the other side?
I think personally, the amount of fandom, the amount of craze that regional creators bring, nobody can. Not even me, not any big creator you name. Regional creators are going to be stars in this country. They are the future. Because, because see, when there's a regional creator, there's a Marathi creator, a Tamilian, or a Telugu guy. When they come from their culture, they feel very connected because he's representing the language. If you ask me, I'm a Sindhi. If I make a Sindhi content, people will forget what I'm making. They'll just be happy by the fact that I'm making a Sindhi content. And the connect that a Tamilian will have with a Tamil creator or a Maharashtrian guy will have with a Marathi creator, they will not find it anywhere. So I think brands should focus on regional creators. There you'll be surprised with the surge of your sales through regional content than us. I know I'm eating into my own business right now, but please focus yourselves on regional creators. They are going to give you a lot of money.
No, I absolutely love that thought. And personally, this is such a beautiful trend trend happening in the country, and it just sort of brings out the beauty of India.
No, it is. And as the content is rising, I'm seeing a surge in regional content When I was making Sindhi videos a while back, it was only from my city, Ulhasnagar. Now I see Sindhi content creators coming up from the globe, and I'm shocked with the amount of shares and the views are there. So it is very important. And Sindhis तो मैं आपको एक fraction हो गया. आप मूवीज ही ले लो ना, आप मूवीज ही ले लो. सैराट, द मराठी फिल्म ऑफ विच धड़क वॉज अ रीमेक, और सैराट डिड ऑलमोस्ट 100 crore business just in Maharashtra. And I don't even need to mention pan India stars like Allu Arjun and what the South is doing. Even Gujarati films, the Punjabi industry, the Gujarati industry. I'm very shocked that the amount of, because these, the regional stuff, they're localized, they come from a heart. And when they come from a heart, they are raw, public likes it, and public again relates to it. So, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful thoughts there. Before we open the stage to our audience for questions, I have one final question. What's next for Ashish Chanchlani? Will we see you also sort of coming up with a brand of your own? Is that something you look forward to?
For now, I don't have a brand of my own that I've planned, but I would love to venture into producing content more under my banner. I would like to bring content to this country that nobody has explored, and it is one of the biggest reasons why I've been inconsistent in my YouTube videos since the past 1.5 years, because I'm tired of doing the same thing. I want to explore new genres. So yeah, I'm trying to build that brand under my banner. So I'll do that.
Thank you. We are very excited and looking forward to more fun videos from your end.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We have some time to take some questions from the audience. Yeah, if anyone would like to ask a question.
Hi Ashish, firstly
Hello.
this was a really great session and very insightful. My question is that the audience today is really smart and they're constantly bombarded with a lot of brand collaborations with creators. In such a scenario, what's the best way for a brand to approach creating content, and especially when they're collaborating with a creator like you?
Like me, I think the right channels are important, like the managers and the agencies. But if you're talking about small time content creators, I think Instagram is the best, because that's where they are making their bread and butter. They are the most active over there. Am I right? This is the right answer to your question, right? I'm sorry if I didn't get it.
More from the perspective of that, how does a brand and a creator collaboration then become more memorable? Where, you know, every other day you're seeing a collaboration happen any which ways on your feed. That was kind of...
Okay, I'm so sorry. I think again, coming to my point, it is giving creative freedom to the creator, because he knows what his audience is and he'll be able to explore his rawness. मतलब मैं अगर इसको थोड़ा, ये बहुत इंग्लिश हो गया, बट सिंपल वर्ड में बोलूँ कि वो समझता है अपने ऑडियंस को, तो अगर आप उसको करने दोगे ना जो वो कर रहा है, तो he'll come up with crazy ideas on how to bring that brand. And when they'll see ना, the first thing ऑडियंस, एक बंदा कमेंट करता है, भाई ये ऐड थी, मेरे को तो लगी ही नहीं है ऐड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई विल ब्रिंग अप माई एयरटेल वीडियो अगेन. सो एयरटेल टोल्ड मी दे वांट टू प्रमोट 5G. Okay, so we came up with this idea that obviously it's not possible for any network, but we came up with this idea that a girlfriend is pissed off at her boyfriend that he's always replies late. Now because of 5G, the moment she's typing, uska reply aa raha hai. So this is ridiculous. This doesn't happen in real life. But to convince Airtel to do it, and it worked, because उन्होंने मेरी सुनी, and it worked with the audience, and the audience really enjoyed. So 5G automatically got stuck with the humor. So I think creative freedom is the answer to your question. That will हाँ आएगा. अगर आप एक रील देखोगे ना ब्रांड और कोलैबोरेटर और वो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा ना, जरूर पीछे बिहाइंड द सीन्स कुछ बहुत बड़ा लफड़ा हुआ है और उसको काम करने नहीं दिया है अच्छे से, फॉर श्योर.
Hi Ashish, my name is also Ashish and
Wow,
I'm
you're
also
handsome.
Sindhi.
That's why. Yeah, tell me.
So coming from a sports industry, I want to understand what was your inspiration to transform yourself into like how you are versus how you were before in terms of the body transformation.
Actually, talking about my weight loss.
Not weight loss, just the body
Do I look
transformation.
good to you? Thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much. Actually, no. So I was very obese, and I got offered a film. It was about a fat guy. And the casting director and the director told me we can't find any good fat guy. And that really hurt me. Because I've done a lot of things in my life, and being fat became my identity. And I was like, no, I'm not, I can't keep doing this. And people used to be like, oh, he's so cute, he's so cuddly, he's like a teddy bear. And I'm like, no, I'm not a teddy bear. There's a lot more things that I have. And obviously, I promised myself that by the age of 30, I want to leave my 3-digit weights, the weight 3-digit, forever in my 20s. So that was a promise I kept to myself, and I'll see, I'll become disciplined, I'll explore this fit life. And it worked, I'm very happy with it. Although I miss chai sometimes, but it's okay. That's
Thank
it.
you so much. It was very inspiring.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll have one final question. Yeah, the lady right there.
Amazing, insightful information, Ashish. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. My question to you is, what made you keep having that consistency? Basically, your success mantra for the content creators of today.
I think if you are passionate, you will kill it.
Okay.
If you love doing it, ना आपको कुछ करना है. Like I see that आपको 2 टाइप के कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स दिखेंगे. एक जो सिर्फ फेम और पैसे के लिए आए हैं, और एक जो एक्चुअली इंजॉय कर रहे हैं इस प्रोसेस को. क्योंकि आप अपने आप को एक मशीन बना देंगे, द मोर मैकेनिकल यू विल बी, द मोर clockwork it will be visible on your profile. I think you need to be passionate about it, that you're enjoying every bit of it. I think that is what drives everything, for me at least. Like since the last 1.5 years, I haven't made content, but the reason is because I'm trying to explore something new, and to explore that because I'm passionate about it. अगर मुझे passion नहीं होता ना, तो मैं कुछ भी बना के डालते जाता YouTube पे. But I don't want to do that. I want to take that artist inside me and show to the world कि okay, this is what my mood is right now. This is also what I can do for you.
Right.
So yeah, that is it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ashish, I'd like to just, draw from your insight and one follow-up question. When you advise upcoming content creators or, a group of people that we are sitting here in the business world, if we want to become content creators today, how would you add the layer to money in it? Do you really see the pay scale that content creators get today? Is it, do you see it as a sustainable way of living for content creators who are young and who are just entering the field? How do you sort of, bring together the two things?
I'm sorry, मतलब मैं को genuinely समझा नहीं exactly. I'm trying to understand. Are you saying कि is it easier for them today?
No, I'm saying, will it be, is it worthwhile to sort of do the two things? What should be their point of view when entering into the field of content and
Okay.
looking at money?
I think the first thing they need to understand is that anybody who is getting into some field, देखा देखी में नहीं आओ, क्योंकि आप जुगाड़ करके, हैक लगा के, AI लगा के, कुछ ना कुछ बना के शायद 1 महीना कमा लोगे, लेकिन उसके बाद वो धड़ करके नीचे गिर जाएगा. So again, I think the passion, you want to do it. If you have some skill, you have the skill of editing, you have the skill of directing, skill of acting, comic timing, humor, stand-up, any of these things. If you have any, एक भी चीज़ आ गई ना इसमें आपसे, आप excel कर लोगे. You will find your niche there. But if you're just doing it because you want to earn money, ultimately it will come crashing down. Because I see a lot of people getting into it and they think it's easy money. But it is not. Because there is a very big side effect. The side effect is trolls, the negative side. Not everyone will be able to take that. You need a lot of courage, you need a lot of strength to be there and face them. I'm not saying that my life is difficult, please don't get me wrong. But after a point, when you become popular, when you're loved by so many people, there will always be a percentage of people that will just not like you, and they will do everything to pull you down. So are these young content creators ready to face that? If they have the courage, please आ जाओ and passion के साथ आओ. And अगर passion रहेगा तो आप ये भी face कर लोगे, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. And honesty towards their work, what they want to do. वो again, अगर देखा देखी में करेंगे तो नहीं चलेगा.
Wonderful. I think that was very honest. Thank you so much for that. With this, I think we can wrap our conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
again
so
for
much.
joining us today.
Thank you.